Good morning. It's Barry Bryson. Thanking you for joining me for another 5 good minutes with the Word. It's been such a blessing for us to have this study over the course of most of the last year, and I just really am happy that you're enjoying this time together. I know I've had quite a ball just talking about the subjects that really interest me. We're continuing our study of the life and letters of Peter, and we are finishing up 1 Peter, and we're beginning with chapter 5. He has finished with the body of the letter at the end of chapter 4, and let's just remember that during the time of great persecution, during the time of Nero's persecution of the church, the Apostle Peter tells his readers, obey the law and be respectful of authority, but never compromise on your faith. And he says that as does Paul so many times, that the key word to our relationships with each other and with those on the outside is respect, submission and respect. That we respect the authorities that are over us, but we fear God. We reserve our reverence and our obedience to God. And when we are cooperative with and are obedient to local authorities or those who have power over us, it is because of the Lord, not because we are in any way less than someone who is over us. We are all equally valuable before God. Okay, this passage in chapter 5, verses 1 through 5 is important because it's about elders, and because it is the one passage that uses all three New Testament words for elder. There are three New Testament words used for elder, the elder of a local church. One of those words is elder, presbyteros, and that basically means an old guy. And then there is the word bishop, episkopos, which means overseer, someone who takes the lead, someone who takes responsibility. And then there is the word poimen, shepherd. And so all three of these words are used interchangeably for elder in the New Testament, but this is the one passage where all three are used together. Therefore I exhort the elders among you as your fellow elder and witness of the sufferings of Christ and partaker also of the glory that is to be revealed. Shepherd the flock of God among you, not under compulsion, but voluntarily, according to the will of God, and not for sordid gain, but with eagerness, nor yet as lording it over those allotted to your charge, but proving to be examples to the flock. And when the chief shepherd appears, you will receive the unfading crown of glory. And you younger men likewise be subject to your elders. And all of you clothe yourselves with humility toward one another, for God is opposed to the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. That's from the book of Proverbs. Okay, humility, again, is the key word. And I wish over the years that as we have taught the qualifications of elders, we would have emphasized this equally as much as we have emphasized 1 Timothy and the book of Titus, where we make a laundry list of qualifications, and then we don't listen to what the Apostle Peter says about the work itself and the conduct of the elder and how the elder performs his task. Elder is the noun, and overseeing and shepherding are the verbs. And so someone who has age is someone who is the natural leader, someone who has wisdom and experience. This is someone envisioned. It's interesting that the Apostle Peter tells us he is a fellow elder. So not only is he an apostle and an eyewitness, he's evidently stayed long enough at a congregation, a single congregation, to serve as that congregation's elder. So he empathizes with their work and the importance of it. So they exercise oversight, they lead and take responsibility, and they shepherd. And that word is so full of meaning, and he immediately connects the role of the shepherd in the church with the role of Jesus as the good shepherd, and connects us with everything we've read in the Old Testament. Ezekiel 34, Psalm 23, everything Jesus said about himself as shepherd in John 10. All of that is bound up in the role of a shepherd, which means none of our authority models in our culture or in human history associated with government or anything is in any way akin to the role of an elder. An elder is a shepherd. An elder is somebody who has ultimate responsibility for the souls of the flock, and who has real authority among the flock, which we're told in Hebrews chapter 13, but who exercises that leadership as a caregiver, not as a dictator or a tyrant or a corporate board, or in terms of military hierarchy or any of the other models that we have. An elder is an old guy with experience who leads, exercises leadership as a bishop by being a shepherd, by shepherding God's flock. And of course, the opposite, or the other side of that, is that the young men need to be in submission, Now, in Hebrews, the word obedience is used, but in every other case, the word submission is used, which is the watchword, the key word, not only in Peter, but also in Paul, to describe the relationship of Christians with each other. And this, in verse 5, allows him then to transition to our next topic, humility, which we'll be talking about tomorrow. Thank you for joining me for another 5 good minutes with the Word.